Oh yes, of course, we need to get that shot of Kira and I. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Normally I don't stream on Sundays. But today I need to make an exception, because I was just doing some, random quests here. Pleased to see you, Hale and Hardy, blah, blah, blah. There we go. I don't care about Elegant Tombstones because I am completely maxed out. Well, no, that's not the tab. Yep, I got my Poetic Tombstones capped, Causality Tombstones capped, Comedy Tombstones capped. I don't really need to worry about these being capped. Fate caps, that's going to take forever. But, yeah, I've got scripts. Both of those colors are capped. Both of these colors are capped. Tribal stuff, that's pretty good. Oh, would you look at that? Kojin is all the way up to maximum unsworn. It appears... I might want to change it to something a little more interesting. There we go. Let's do Summoner. Let's speak with Kabuto here. Kabuto appears to be in better spirits than when you last met. Jake, I was hoping you would visit. Things have not been quite the same since we lost Tsukumo, but I've taken his words to heart. My every waking moment has been devoted to seeking treasures for our vault. We've made great progress, but the others insist I take a break, if only for a short while. Rather than sit idly here in Tamamizu, I thought my time would be better spent visiting the good people of Othard who made contributions to the treasure vault. It would be a wonderful trip, made all the better by your company. If you would join me, come to Yanxia. I plan to start by paying a visit to Gokei. At least I hope I'm pronouncing all that right. Alright. Speak with this character at... Oh, okay. Actually, no, wait. Now, hold up. Would it be faster if I first went to the Doman Enclave? This way would lead to the Portentile Docks. I think this is going to be a little faster. If I'm wrong, I'm going to be in for a long flight. Here's the Doman Enclave. Hit this, hit the 8th right, and this gets me to the One River. Yeah, never mind all those quests that were there. They're all related to Bajia. Yeah, let me holster that for you. Very much Bajia. Of course, all the Namazu are here. Where is what I'm looking for? Is it? Oh, here we go. Here's Kabuto. It's been too long since I've come to Yanxia. Judging by the lack of birds overhead, he's no longer plagued by that cursed vis. He's no longer yeah, whatever. My, what a surprise! I trust all is well as since your last visit. Yes. Quite well, thank you. Trade with you and the other Namazu has been a boon. I came today to offer you thanks on behalf of the Blue Kojin. No, it is I who should be thanking you. Once more, I can enjoy sunny days and blue skies clear of birds and their unsavory gifts. Yes, life has never been better. Ah, so the curse was lifted as Tsukumo predicted. A pity he could not come with us to hear the good news. Tsukumo? Who is that? It sounds more like a flavorful dish than a person. Come now, Gokei. Surely you remember that talking doll that accompanied me when we first met. What a silly Kojin you are. As if I would forget something so remarkable as that. There was no such thing present when I met the two of you. No. What in the commie's name is going on? Perhaps the stress of the day affected his memory? That's all I got. I suppose that's possible. It's not uncommon for one's memory to become hazy when thinking back on traumatic experiences. But if I was truly formidable, even I cannot clearly recall what happened when we exchanged blows. At any rate, it would be unkind to make him relive his meeting with the Red. Yeah. We won't keep you any longer, Gyoke. Take care and may the blessing of the Kami be upon you. Farewell, my friends. Next time I will go to visit you in Tamamizu. Yes. Let's say we visit Reunion next. Uchikin is likely a master of marksmanship by now. That's all the way in the Azim Steppe. Alright. There is no way this plot point of the catfish not remembering the puppet isn't going to play into something. Because I'm pretty sure Uchikin isn't going to recognize it either. ... Uchikin's father welcomes you with a warm smile. He seems quite glad of your visit. Kabuto? The road to the Azim Steppe was longer than I thought. I can scarcely believe Makura traveled all this way before our battle in the Isle of Zeki. Alright, Uchikin! ... It is good to see you both. Talk of your prowess is still hot on the lips of every merchant in Reunion. Your father must be proud. ... They bow. Yeah, please, there's no need to thank us. No, it is I who should be thanking you. If not for your generosity, we never would have had the means to rescue our dear Tsukumo from the Red Kojin. That was about to thank us, yes? When that Tsukumo were here, he was quite adept at interpreting your expressions. Huh? Does that mean you don't remember Tsukumo? A talking doll no higher than my knee? In the likeness of a Kojin? Nod. Yeah, something fishy here. First Gyoke and now these two. I don't know what's going on here, but it can't be good. Perhaps we should go and visit Shihomi. Surely she of all people would remember Tsukumo. Yeah, that is real sus. Thank you for your time, but we must be leaving. Blessings of the kami be upon you. I just realized this particular outfit is showing off my awesome pecs and abs. Yeah. Whatever. This is the Uraeus coat. It is ridiculously common. There we go. Let's just warp here. Yeah, the Uraeus coat is probably one of the most overused fashion pieces in this game, but it is a very good coat. There aren't very many open chest coats. Doubly so when it comes to female characters. They do get like a little broad wear there, but it's a thing. Oh wait, if I'm playing Summoner, hang on. I need to get up my boy Carby. Come on out, little dude. My Emerald Carby, who really isn't emerald. This is supposedly green, but man, it looks very blue still. Oh, by the way, I also swapped back to my normal haircut. Just because I figured, I got a new haircut going from Baja, and I didn't swap to it because it looks stupid, but I'm like, you know, may as well while I'm here, let me swap to one of the PvP haircuts, which still looks decent. There are some hip-hop happenings here outside Eureka. Oh, speaking of which, did I ever... Oh, there's a... Goodness. Oh... Let me just check something real quick. Nope, alright. That's what I thought. Didn't have any on hand. I did do Eureka a little bit with some friends, but it was just to help them out, killing one particular character named Louie. Kabuto. Shihomi was the one who offered me Tsukumo as a gift. That she could forget him is unthinkable. You did, you shake, Kabuto. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit? I realize this is sudden, but do you recognize the jewel on my helmet? Of course, I was the one who set it for you. Oh, thank the kami. Did you also remember Tsukumo, the doll from whence it came? You mean the Karakuri puppet I gave you as a gift for rescuing me? Very same. Yes, I remember. It was so old and worn. I was honestly quite surprised you were so taken with it. The way you would clutch it in your arms and you name it Tsukumo, I thought it was quite touching. Though I must say it was quite peculiar to see material produced from a doll. It usually comes from arms or armor after a great deal of use. But you claim this is what brought Tsukumo to life. What? I said no such thing! I know not whose spirit gave form to that materia, but I fear fixing it to your helmet has clouded your memory. No, Tsukumo was alive, I tell you! He was always there to say what I could not, and he helped me establish relations with a great many people! I'm sorry, Kabuto. I do not question this puppet meant a great deal to you, but if it truly was able to walk or talk, I was not to witness it. I got mad, Jake. How can no one remember, after everything we've accomplished? Do you suppose my brothers have forgotten him as well? No one has spoken of Tsukumo since the battle on the Isle of Zeki, but I'm beginning to suspect it's not to save me grief. Sorry to have troubled you. I only meant to come and give thanks for the puppet and your wonderful work on my helmet. Take care, Shihomi. I pray the kami guide you to the answers you seek. Let us return to Tamabizu. I would have a word with the elder. Oh no, I just realized. I totally forgot to do fashion report. Oops. I guess I could very quickly do that. Or just ignore it entirely because, quite frankly, I have 955,000 and really nothing to buy. Yeah, that would push me over 1 million. That would push me over 1 million. You know what? One moment. Let's just take care of this real quick. Math Castle. So I do remember what the look is, sort of, for this. So yeah, this is going to be a quick little detour. I totally forgot to do a fashion report. At least I'm pretty sure. Fashion report. Yeah, I didn't do it at all. Near Eastern Nights and Cute as a Button. Those are the two I'm going to be getting. Yep. We're tired of an in-room real quick. Okay, so yesterday there was a Pride Parade and Ace Pride, y'all. remove. Actually, no, wait, hang on. Let's put the shorts back on. Remove. So this needs to be the Thavnarian headdress, and this needs to be the bunny pumps. There we go. Then save. There we go. Close that. Close that. I'm going to load up my glamour set. Equip set. There we go. And then from here, I can then hit glamour plate. Number 13. Apply. Alright. And then from here, I need to go to the gold saucer. Just real quick. Yeah, this will only take like a minute. Don't worry. But yeah, now it's a good time to stew about what in the... Ooh, would you look at airport? No. No. I'm not getting even further distracted. So, right over here, we have Masked Rose. Terms this week, fashion. Near Eastern Q Challenge. Present for judging. Can't skip this cutscene, by the way. Without further ado, let us begin. Yeah, I gotta strut my stuff, I guess. There we go. 89, because I got two of these right. Haha, yeah. You've done well, all the parts, so... It's like 60,000? Yeah. How'd I... Alright, so from here, I'm just going to quickly glamour plate back to this. Perfect. Update. Alright, then back to Summoner. Then I need to go back to Tamabazu to figure out what is going on here. It's cheapest free curve. Yep, I'm back over 1 million MGP. So what am I going to do with that MGP? No. So from here, I need to speak to my Emerald Carbuncle to say sorry that I left it alone. Alright, Kabuto. The mere thought of my brothers forgetting Tsukumo is too much to bear. Alright. What brings the two of you here? By all rights, you should be resting, Kabuto. A question has been weighing on my mind for some time, and, well... There you are. I've assembled the Divine Circle as you asked. What is it you wish to discuss? Let me just hide the log window here. Thank you all for coming. No one has spoken of him since he was lost to us, but I wish to speak with you all about Tsukumo. Tsukumo? Do you mean the puppet you enshrined in the treasure vault? So you do remember. I was beginning to fear everyone had forgotten the founder of our fellowship. What are you saying, Kabuto? It was you who formed the Divine Circle. No, it was Tsukumo. Why can none of you remember? I didn't think to ask, seeing as you accompanied me on my travels about Author, but now I fear I must. Tell me true, Jake. Do you remember Tsukumo? Yeah, of course I do. Of course I remember. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie and be a douche. Oh, what a relief. I thought I was losing my mind. Curious that only the two of you can recall Tsukumo was more than a mere doll. But perhaps that is not without reason. I believe the kami was meant to guide you on a journey of enlightenment, a journey only you were meant to remember. Yet it seems our friend Jake here possesses a rare gift, one that allows him to recall that which others cannot. You needn't mince words, Elder. You think this is all a figment of my imagination, don't you? Not at all. In fact, I had a similar experience many years ago. At the time, I assumed no one would believe me, and so I have kept it to myself all this time. There are myriad kami in this world, each with their own will, their own purpose. In the end, it would seem this kami was meant not for the divine circle, but for you. I would be lying if I said I wasn't jealous. Oh, what I wouldn't give for such a divine guidance. This is not the time for envy, Makura, but praise. The kami saw fit to make Kabuto a fine leader, and the Blue have gained new allies because of it. Truth be told, I can scarcely believe how far I've come. Looking back, I can see how foolish I was to think protecting my brothers meant having to push them away. Tsukumo taught me the bonds we share are worth more than any treasure. Heed well the lessons you have learned here, Kabuto. I sense the path before you leads to a great many things. Wherever the path may lead, we will walk it together. It's what Tsukumo would have wanted. Our quest for treasure begins in you. For the Blue! And with that, I finally get the last tribe I need to Bloodsworn. There we go, and we are now officially Bloodsworn with everyone. However, much like the other ones, much like A Realm Reborn and oh, well, that's going to be happening later today. All right, we have this stuff. Interesting. That's all armor. Venture, stuff coaching, wind up coaching, heathen gestures. All right, here we go. Gotta get that. Striped Ray Conch! Oh, yes. Kojin Framer's Kit. Yes. I believe that is all I absolutely need from them. So we got Heathen Gestures. We got Striped Ray Mount. And we have this. So now for the fun part. Where does the Allied quest start? There are two places it could be. One of which is Castrum Ornians, and the other one is Kugane. I am going to start with Kugane. Let me see. Oh. Oh. It looks like I guessed correctly. So you notice how this map is very, very empty, except for right here. The East Aldenard Trading Company Assistant. The Ananta Maid's Tale. Hancock's apprentice is peering about in earnest. Let's do the Allied quests. Ah, Master Ullenber, Hancock sent me to look for you. I'm glad I have found you so close by. He says he needs to meet with you, but wasn't clear on the details. I suppose he'd rather explain it to you in person. Would you mind taking a moment to speak with him? He's over at the harbor. Nod. Thank you. Just make your way to Pier Number 2, if you please. I'll let Hancock know he can find you there. As he bows. That's right, bow before the mighty pecs. Goodness, I wish I could look like that in real life, but I love tacos, cake, and pizza too much. Wait, hang on. Wait. I know I'm missing some... Is this a thing I can... Oh. I know I'm missing a couple of sightseeing areas around here. I've gotten this one that Asuka is sitting on right now. Okay, as much as I want to like jump down and join them, and by jump down I mean you have to climb all the way up this tower and jump down. I've made a video how to do that before. This is going to be Allied quest focusing time. So now I need to be at this destination waiting for Hancock. I wonder if we're going to have a masked character show up again and have him cause havoc again. Hello, Hancock. Jake, my good friend. Good to see you again. Hey. Thank you for coming to meet me, though I confess that I knew you would. You were such an agreeable sort, always ready to help your friends and close acquaintances. Get to the point. There's no need for such facial exertion. My request is a straightforward one. As it happens, I've been asked to escort a few members of the Alamingan resistance on a tour of Kugane. It seems they are interested in seeing the fortifications that have allowed Hingashi to survive as an isolationist nation for so long. I've never met them. And wow. Oh. Okay, I did like that whole thing in one breath. That's why I yawn. Apparently yawning means your head's not getting enough oxygen, rather than you're being tired. But the two are kind of related. I've never met them, and it occurred to me that the presence of someone such as yourself who has an established rapport with the Resistance might smoothen our introduction. What say you? Right, you are my bosom companion, and if I just have to stand there, fine. Is there a third option for... Okay. I'm gonna go with this one. If I just have to stand there, fine. Good to hear, particularly as they'll be here any moment. By my estimation, they should be disembarking just about now. Ah, and right I am. Hey, look who it is. Oh, I know these two. Esteemed members of the Resistance, welcome to Kugane. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hancock of the East Aldenard Trading Company, and I will be your guide to this fair city. I appreciate you coming to meet us. I'm Alpa, captain of the Velodina Gatekeepers. This was the first tribal, the battle tribe of the Stormblood region, the Ananta. They're basically snake people. And I'm Jolmin, Alpa's second in command. Pleasure to meet you. Hey! Is that you, Jake? Fancy meeting you here of all places. What a pleasant surprise. Are you here to show us around? Not really. Now that is an excellent proposal, Miss Alpa. I'm certain the two of you would feel more at ease seeing the city with someone you know. Don't you agree, Jake? I mean, yeah, I'll do it. Nod. In that case, I shall leave the role of guide to you. Meanwhile, I can secure accommodations for our guests. I get the feeling that you didn't have much choice there. Sorry about all this. Nah, it's fine. It's alright. I'd like to visit the castle first. I'm eager to see its fortifications. So, these two. To describe what these two have done, in the Stormblood story, if I can swap the map to, I think it's Garabanya. Yep, Garabanya. We're going to zoom in on this map here. Let me just do that real quick. Drag it down here. All right. So this is the first area of Stormblood. And right here is something known as Velodina Checkpoint. This was a major plot point within Stormblood that the Resistance ended up taking this, which would help cause the fall of the Garlean's hold on this whole area. And after the main campaign ended, that checkpoint was just sitting there doing not much. But then we have the Ananta coming in. Alpa here is essentially a princess of this snake tribe or whatever. And she wanted to retake Velodina, not just for her tribe, but for the whole region, because, you know, Ananta are there, but also the Resistance, Alamegans, a bunch of people. They need a place to stay. They need, you know, between Alamigo, the big city of Girabanya, and off to whether it be Gridania, Ul'dah, any of those places. So she was essentially given a challenge by her mother, Jolmin, impressive, visually speaking anyhow. She was given a challenge by her mother, the queen essentially, before she molted her skin to turn the checkpoint Veladina into something worth actually staying at, or else she would be forced to go back and do all their princess duties. We helped Alpa make checkpoint Veladina a really awesome place, essentially, like a hotel, an infirmary, other stuff like that, which is really nice, right? But now they're here in Kugane. Hello there, way in the background there, the Final Fantasy IX reference. Can't remember the name of that ship. What was the name of that ship? Hang on. Will it tell me if I zoom in here? Airship landing. I cannot remember the name of that ship, but it has to do with the A raid for Stormblood. Ah, well. I'll remember like in 30 minutes. Is it the Prima Donna, I think? Maybe. It's beautiful. It does look nice, but I can't imagine it's much use as a fortress. Too decorative. What unusual attire. I can see you were not native to Kugane. May I ask where you hail from? By the kami, that tail is real? Are you a mermaid? Don't be absurd. I'm no mermaid. I'm an Ananta. There are many like Alpa and Alamigo, our homeland. There's no need to be alarmed. Ah, so you're of a Western race then. Pardon me, I jumped to conclusions. It can be somewhat dull guarding the gate here, particularly as only an utter fool would try to break in. So I sometimes let my imagination get the best of me. It's alright, no offense taken. But if you have a moment, would you mind telling us more about this castle? I'm curious as to how a single guard at the gate is sufficient to keep it secure. Of course, I'm no expert, but I would gladly teach you what I know. Consider it an apology for my rudeness. The central keep that towers above us is of a complex and strategic make, incorporating myriad defense elements. As you can see, the most prominent part of the facade features regular openings from which to unleash a veritable hail of arrows or musket rounds. We call these Sama, and they make it nigh on impossible for an enemy to approach from the front. Similarly, those unlucky souls who attempt to scale the walls are likely to be met by tumbling boulders or boiling oil released by those manning the many buttresses. Should one somehow manage to infiltrate the castle proper, he will find it a trial to get out again, for the pathways inside are like a maze by design. To think something could be so elegant in both form and function. I'm impressed. All that said, the castle has been taken before. Not too long ago, an unscrupulous sort named Kageyama and his underlings managed to sneak in during one of the Bugyo's galas, taking advantage of the stream of people entering the castle. Which mainly goes to show that all the clever defenses in the world mean nothing if you fail to check who's coming through the front door. A most instructive tale. Thank you. I have a feeling that I would find you here. Your accommodations are ready. Since your journey was a long one, I'd recommend you stop for a soak in Kugane's famed hot springs before you continue your sightseeing. I can personally vouch for their efficacy in soothing body and soul. In that case, how could we refuse? That's settled then. Just make your way to the Bokairo Inn at your leisure. I must return to the Ruby Bazaar, but I entrust that you will find everything in order. I really should have got a swimsuit gland on, shouldn't I? My first hint got hot springs! I hope you'll join us, Jake! Nod. Oh yeah, Cat Girl and Snake Girl. That's uh-oh. She really is like a fairy tale mermaid come to life. The other bathers are in for a surprise. So do I actually speak with Alka at the Bokairo Inn? Oh boy. Oh boy. Hang on. Hang on. I need to make a quick glam for this. I absolutely need to make a... Oh, hang on. We got another person join the free company real quick. Alright. So yeah, here's Alpa outside the inn. But if I'm going to go in there... Yo, innkeep, let me in. Retire. Alright, I need to go to my glamour dresser. Alright, edit glamour plates. It was this one here. Alright, remove. We're gonna make that. Shorts. We're gonna make that. That. This is that. This is that. This is... Oh, no, not that. Goodness, not that. As tempting as it is to do, like, fuzzy Moogle slippers, let's not do that. Shirtless. Is there anything... Is it not just shirtless, but maybe... No, I'm not seeing anything that... Alright, save. There we go. And, of course, let me just make sure... Glam set. With that... Goodbye, little dude. There we go. Apply. Boom. There we go. All set for that. But, okay, this is Ninja. I'll swap the Ninja real quick. Alright, hopefully the game will just let me continue this particular quest as Ninja. Alpha? This inn is spectacular. I've never seen anything like it. And to think that we can just go right in. I wish I could show it to Gales, though it might be safer not to. Anyway, Jolman went inside to change ages ago, but it doesn't seem like she's coming out anytime soon. She does wear an awful lot of armor. Why don't we have a look around while we wait here for her? There's no harm in that, right? Are we? Okay, I think we're heading into... Yep, we're heading inside. Go, go, glamour. Glamour. Alright, here we go. Glamour set equipped, but glamour's going to be restored. So, yeah. It feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. And stupid sexy Rogadin. Best Simpson reference in the game. And, oh. Oh, my. Would you like to join? Well, someone's already got the best seat in the house. We've got several other people over here. My, what broad shoulders do you have? Lower, lower, lower. Alright, welcome to the hot springs, Alpha. Seeing it has only made me want to get in more. Jolman won't mind if we meet her in the water, right? Right. So let's go, unless you need some time to change into your bathing suit as well. I hear it's customary to wear one, at least in Kugane. Enter the hot springs in your current garb? Yes. They give you a chance to actually change into some slightly more appropriate gear. I do appreciate that. Or perhaps the most inappropriate gear if you want to just go like full chocobo suit or something. Oh my. This feels wonderful. I'm so glad we came to Hingashi. It's nice to properly relax once in a while. Look there, is that a mermaid? Scandalized bather? That tail, those scales, unmistakably a mermaid. I can't believe they've been real this whole time. And right here in our hot springs. Astonished bather. This is ridiculous. I'm clearly no fish. I suppose people who've never seen an Ananta just don't know what else to make of you. Uh-oh. Oh, no. There he is! Well, I never. Mermaids in the bath. Did someone say mermaid? Hello again, Naza Job. Did you have to zoom in on that? What's this? A seeker, and one with most unfortunate features at that. Not as unfortunate as your manners, and I would say something about the creepy mask, but I reckon the face beneath is even worse. Now, am I meant to believe that you don't recognize me, Nazar Job? You certainly have the look of an Eorzean. Perhaps my legacy has not yet reached whatever drab little corner of the realm you call home. Yes, on closer inspection, I can see that our far eastern friend simply mistook serpent for fish. Not that it matters for my purposes, of course. I can hardly believe that I came upon a convincing substitute so soon. That's enough of your leering. Don't do that! What are you doing? Get your hands off of me! Alpa? I swear, you masked maniac, if you've done something to Alpa... It's funny. I thought only to make a bit of coin in my travels through this foreign land, but it seems the Beastman and I are simply meant to be. In any case, I'll be helping myself to this one. I welcome a challenge, so feel free to hunt me down. If you can. Oh, dear. Well, that sucks. Jolman. Hells take that, Naza. And what is he anyway? I can't believe he managed to snatch Alpa right out from under us. No, now's not the time. Our first priority needs to be tracking them down. Thankfully, if the local reactions so far are anything to go by, I'm sure they stood out. We can start by asking around. Alright. Let me just swap clothes real quick. We're good. Come with me, Carbuncle. A mystery is afoot. Come on, come on. All right. Aethernet shard. We need to go literally here. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, someone's level 90. What are they doing there? Unless that's the idling camera. That's idling camera. That's what that is. This person over here, level 90. They're doing something. All right. Alright, there's Joel. You want to change, girl? Do you see Mikote pass through? It's important. Mikote, ma'am? I'm afraid I don't quite know what you mean. Oh, right. I'm talking about someone with ears like mine. Male. A bit odd in the facial area. He might have been behaving strangely, too. Does that ring a bell? Ah, so your folks are called Mikote. I've seen quite a few of them around Kugani of late, and there was a man fitting that description over by the short pier when I passed by not too long ago. I guess we're heading seaside then. Thanks for your help. Thanks for guiding, resident. Mikote. What a charming name for a people. And they do have the nicest ears. Watch yourself before you wreck yourself, pal. Alright, quick. We need to speak with Jolman at the short pier. And, oh, hey! Lally-ho. That's a buddy of mine. Yeah, normally on Sundays, we would play in my free company a couple games of Mahjong. However, it being Father's Day, a number of us were out of commission, essentially, myself included. So we decided, like, yeah, we're not going to do it today. So he's running around doing whatever. I'm running around doing well, this, obviously. It seems like... Oh. Oh no. The Mikote before you was slumbering vigorously. Though he seems to be in a bad way, he is unmistakably alive and will probably survive without your intervention. Ah, dear. Jolman, this is not what I was expecting in a variety of ways. You know when he wakes up, he's going to be like, Awooga. Now that we found him, I suppose we ought to make sure he doesn't die. We're going to need to wake him up first, though. I don't know. Maybe poke him in the face or something? Buddy, you awake? Come on. There's a hot cat girl in a bikini out here. And you're sure he's not already dead? In that case, we'll have to get creative. And I have just the thing. Well, he does anyhow. What are you doing? What have you done? Just as I thought, he never leaves homes without his Mark XLII grenade. Oh, the Mark. So it's 42. Mark 42 grenades. Yeah, Roman numerals, it takes me a little bit to do the math. I assume he took the time to remove some of the powder after his prior experiences, so they should be safe enough. Lob one in his general direction, would you? You do realize every time he's done that it has failed miserably. I'll stand back a bit, just in case. Okay. Throw a Mark 12 grenade, Mark 42 grenade at Mizettia. Bombs away! Oh, this. Yag! So this character, Mizettia, he is part of the Ananta quest, sort of. He is trying to become the leader of his tribe, but fails miserably, and I tried helping him multiple times. Didn't matter. He even shows up during the Ananta tribe quest, and he's more harmful than helpful, honestly. I believe I at last truly grasp the meaning of the phrase, a rude awakening, which is to say, ow. Make no mistake, I am delighted to see you, Jake, but I would appreciate it if you would put a little more thought into your method of greeting next time. I was having such a nice dream, too. I can't say I expected quite that large of an explosion. I thought for sure you'd remember to take the powder out this time. But why are you here anyway? Gah! Jolman! Your attire is rather less present than usual. Now that you mentioned it, I did forget to put my uniform back on, didn't I? Looks good on you. More importantly, though, we have a serious problem on our hands. As the music gets to this section where, like, the woodwind is just going slightly nutty. Mizettia, are you listening to me? Yes, I'm listening and definitely making a normal amount of eye contact. But never mind that, Alpa's been kidnapped. I saw her being carried away by a man with the most peculiar mask. You saw him? Yes? Yes. As it happens, I stowed away on your ship to get here. And that went perfectly smoothly, thank you very much, until you two disembarked and ran off, leaving me without a clue where to go. As I was wandering about aimlessly, as one does, I saw the masked man with Alpa in tow. I called out to them, and he hit me, without so much as a warning. Before I fully lost consciousness, however, I witnessed something vital. He and Alpa boarding a small boat. I'm positive they were heading out to sea. I'm pretty sure you're not talking about the big ship. Hang on. I'm gonna look this up real quick. So, FF9 Tantalus Theater ship. Okay. Tantalus Theater Troop. Prima Vista. That's what it is. The Prima Vista. All right. I knew it was that reference. I'm positive they were headed out to sea. And there's not a moment to waste. We'll board a ship at once. You too, Mizettia. Of course, I would never abandon Alpa in her time of need. In fact, I shall begin scanning the seas in search of any passing vessel that can carry us away right this moment. Feel free to, say, put a coat on while I do. Shrug. Okie dokie. Well. He's back. No, not you yet. Mizettia. Just compliment her like a normal person. It's my first time seeing her wearing anything but armor. What do you want from me? His mind's on other things. So, yeah, so I got distracted by FC chat. They're doing the weirdest thing right now. Ruby seas under ruby skies. Jolman is more than ready to set the tracking job across the sea. I'm going to butcher that pronunciation so hard. But it looks like we're going to involve... Just wait till I get my hands on that Naza job. At least we have some idea where he's heading with Alpa, thanks to Mizettia. I've decided to reward him by not pushing him into the sea, even though he's making it so very tempting. More importantly, where do you reckon we should start our search? How about the Ruby Sea? They likely passed by the Ruby Price? Well, what are we waiting for? Jolman, where are you going? Alright, speak with Jolman at the Ruby Price. So from here, the quickest way to the nearest... if I go up this stair, up this door, through this way, there's the short pier. It's gonna be over here somewhere. Actually, it's right over there. Hello, wandering minstrel. From here, I need to go to the Ruby Price. Nighttime at the Ruby Price. So beautiful. One with the volcano, the Jenga tower to heaven. Miss Majettia. Finding Alpa is my first priority. What, can't you tell? Right, now that we're here, let's split up and ask whether anyone has seen a masked Mikote and a mermaid about. An excellent plan. It's nice to have everything back to normal. This had better not be about my attire again. If you hadn't noticed, Alpa has been kidnapped by a masked maniac, so go find some eyewitnesses before I change my mind about drowning you. And people said that Alpa was the mermaid. I never did get to tell her that her swimsuit was fetching, but at least I managed not to make a fool of myself. I mean, she was not in the mood for that anyways. Overzealous cannoneer. A man wearing a sinister mask? He certainly hasn't passed through here. I would know. I've been looking for suspicious persons to fire at all day. That's concerning. What else have we got? Oh, there's Majettia. What are you looking at down there? What are you hoping to spot here, pal? This is infuriating. No sign of any boats captained by brutish Mikote, nor whispers of one having passed by previously. Now I see why Jolman is so annoyed. That isn't the full reason, pal. Oh, well, we have an unflappable soldier down here we can speak to. Come on, bird. And carbuncle. A suspicious man with a mermaid? Haha, very funny, you Westerners and your jokes. I'm not happy about that. Jolman, got bad news. I don't think they passed by this way. Any luck? No, not really, unfortunately. No one seemed to have seen him. You too, huh? It seems we've hit a dead end here. I haven't the slightest idea what to do now, though. Wog! What's he gotten himself into this time? Come on, Shake! Here we go! Oh, hey! We literally just talked with you earlier. Like 30 minutes ago earlier. What is the meaning of this? First you burst out of the water like some sort of sea monster, and now you threaten me with a blade? I don't even know who you are, or what you are. You know not what you stole from me, but you shall come to regret it. Tsukumo is more precious than any treasure. Return him at once. Hey, help me, Jake. I'm being beset by this, turtle man? Turtle man? Hi. Jake? What an odd coincidence. Yeah, so, hey, what's up? Or not a coincidence at all, since you two seem to know each other, in which case you have my apologies. I should not have drawn my blade without preamble. Think nothing of it. As the future leader of the tribe, I was not at all alarmed by your sudden menacing advance. Not in the least. We have like 3 eyewitnesses that say otherwise, pal. I'm Majettia, by the way, and any friend of Jake's is a friend of mine. I am honored to meet you. My name is Kabuto, and I lead the Blue Divine Circle. The name's Jolman. I'm with the Velodina Gatekeepers in Alamigo. Can I ask why you were on the point of skewering Majet? In my haste, I unfortunately mistook him for a thief who recently snatched Tsukumo from my helmet. Oh. Yeah, that is gone. What precisely is this Tsukumo? You seem rather keen on getting it back. Tsukumo is my dear companion and guide, who once walked beside me as a Karakuri puppet blessed with a soul. He is now present only as materia, but continues to watch over me. Wait, wasn't Ninja holding something that looked an awful lot like materia when we saw him at the hot springs? Could that have been Tsukumo? If so, it would mean that he robbed Kabuto before kidnapping Alpa, and that we almost certainly won't find him on the Ruby Sea. Why not? If it were me, I wouldn't want to risk my prize being retaken by its rightful owner, and fending Kabuto off would be a sight more difficult with Alpa in tow. I'd put money on Naza having made for land as quickly as possible. Reasonable conclusion. Assuming he was heading for Author, the most direct route would have taken him through the village of Isari. To Isari we go then. We follow your lead, Kabuto. So the Kojin tribe were all about coming together and getting a lot of treasure. That was their thing. They're the second combat tribe of Stormblood. And as we saw at the very end there, at the beginning of this stream, the end of that whole quest is that apparently Tsukumo, being like a god in materia thing, somehow only he and I remembered the actual events that happened. Everyone else thought it was just a puppet or didn't even realize it was there, which is strange. But then again, much stranger things happen in this game. Oh no. Someone in my free company chat was going, "All right, Chloe, I've got a 3-line setup. I believe in you." My response, seconds before disaster. Yeah, if you don't know who Chloe is, do I have... I don't think... Nope. All right. Chloe's a little girl that is... 0 lines. Called it. No lines. Ouch. Yeah. This area is huge. And also, I'd like to point out something here in the upper north corner. Hang on, if it will let me. Over here in the upper right corner, yep. There is a ship underwater called the Kobayashi Maru. That is very much a Star Trek reference. There are so many in this game. Yeah, we don't need that. Instead, what I need to do is head over here. Probably could have warped over here a lot faster, but I love this music too much. All right, here we are. Mijette? How to best explain the situation? Perhaps I should start with Alpa. So Alpa is an Ananta. So an Ananta is a sort of person like a mermaid, but not really. Oh no. Kabuto. I must retrieve Tsukumo at all costs. Or Tsukumo at all costs. Jolman. What a charming little fishing village. Would that we were here for something relaxing sightseeing. But we have a villain to catch and a captain to save, so let's get to it. Meet me back here once you've gathered as much information as you can. Alright, time to pony up and head out. Speak with potential eyewitnesses in Isari. Alright, we have a seasoned fisherman, a suspicious man, and a mermaid with him. No, there ain't many suspicious sorts coming around our village, and you'll pardon me for saying so, but it don't seem likely that a mermaid would keep such company. I haven't seen your mystery man, but I can tell you that mermaids have been a subject of some discussion around here as of late. You see, local legend has it that somewhere out there, far from the sight and grasp of the ordinary man, are what we Hingons call the Three Wonders, mermaid's flesh being one. It is said to grant life eternal, be that for better or for worse. A few moons past, a young lady born to one of Kugane's oldest and wealthiest families proclaimed that, should any gentleman presume to ask for her hand in marriage, she would accept nothing less than all three wonders as a dowry. It's a fool's errand, certainly enough. We Hingons love our fairy stories as well as any folk, but we know the three wonders are no more than fantasy. You have to admire her clever ploy to remain unwed, though, which is why it's the talk of the land. Let me go over those events again, because I was only half... Nope. Senior mission man. I can tell you that mermaid's going to subject to some discussion as of late. Alright. That is going to be important later, probably. A masked man carrying a mermaid? Frankly, I'm not even sure I can imagine such a sight, and I certainly haven't witnessed it. I did see a man with a curious mask, though. He made landfall in a small boat, and I assumed departed on foot soon thereafter, as I haven't seen him since. I'd wager that he made for the Azim Steppe or Yangsha, like most who pass through here. Well, that's our only lead, going into Yangsha. Any further comments? If Majet doesn't say anything new. Nope, nothing new. Jolman, now that we're all back, let's share what we've learned. Hopefully, between the four of us, we'll have heard enough to go on. Yeah, so, like, the only lead I've got is Yangsha. So, though Naza was indeed sighted, no one can confirm what direction he departed in, and if your source is correct, Alpa is no longer with him. Did he stash her somewhere before landing in Asari? And where is he now? The three wonders may provide a clue. According to the folklore, the treasures are Merflesh, the Jewel of Fair Souls, and the Philosopher's Fin. Oh no. I shuddered to think of the young lady being forced to marry Naza of all people, but based on his theft so far, it does seem like he is collecting the wonders, or treasures with passing similarity to them at least. Indeed, if Tsukumo is his substitute for the Jewel of Fair Souls, and your Alpa is meant to be the source of Merflesh, that leaves only one. Flesh certainly implies a level of dismemberment that I'm not comfortable with. We have to stop him. Yes, I realize that. If you have any brilliant ideas as to how, now's the time. We can't allow him to stay one step ahead of us. Alright, Rubiskis and Rubis guys. Yeah, someone in the free company, they're brand new, they just joined, and they say like, ooh, you get to design your own retainers. That's awesome. And I responded, yep, 2 free waifus and or husbandos. Wait for us, Alpa. Kabuto? I will chase Tsukumo's captor to the end of Hydaelyn if I must. So, fish in a barrel. Oh, look what it is. Jolman seems uncertain of how to proceed. We can say with some certainty that Naza has made for either Yangsha or the Azim Steppe, where he can only be up to no good. But it's also likely that Alpa has been imprisoned somewhere between here and Kugane. So which should we seek? I would be happy to ask the other members of the Divine Circle to search for your friend. There are no finer seekers of treasure on the Ruby Sea, and it would free us to continue tailing the thief. While I would prefer to see to Alpa's safety myself, I can't deny that I'm at a distinct disadvantage in these lands. It probably would be better to leave the search to those more familiar with the area while we pursue Naza. He's after the, what was it now? Philosopher's Fin, correct? If our assumptions are right, that's the only one left. And we know he's not too particular as to whether he lays hands on the real thing. Jake, do you have any idea what could pass for the Philosopher's Fin at a glance? So, a Fin from Seigetsu the Enlightened? He sure talks enough. Or, a Fin from Gyokei? He seems an easy to kidnap sort. Yeah, that one. A Namazu who speaks, and articulately at that. Yet he does sound like a prime candidate. What you say is true, but one could easily call all of the Namazu who have mastered the common tongue Finned philosophers. We cannot count on our villain to be so selective, nor do we know if he makes for Yuzuka Manor, or rather, Doro Island. While the potential Finn philosophers can be found in either location, I suppose we'll have to split up and cover both. I'll take Yuzuka Manor. Mujet can come with me, if only so that I can keep him from accidentally injuring anyone, himself included. Anyway, I'm sure the locals will be able to point us in the right direction. Then we will hasten for Doro Ilo. I only hope that we arrive in time. Oh goodness. Some cute, awesome stuff. Alright, so we need to head over to Doro Ilo, huh? Let's head over there. So yeah, this is gonna be a thing if you've never seen it before. Say hello to the giant Namazu statue. So what's with the festival? Well, it all has to do with something that happens within 7 years. The Namazu tribe, the story behind this is that one of the Namazu gets a vision that in 7 years, they are all gonna die. Which coincidentally, 7 years ago, roughly, is when the patch came out that you could start the Namazu. So, if you don't finish off this, you know, canonically very soon, all the Namazu in your world should die. But, and yet, there's a lot going on here. A lot going on here. Alright, let's speak to Kabuto. Yeah, that's a sight, isn't it? I have heard word of the festivities taking place here, but I wasn't aware they would be so extraordinary. Why, the big one! Our comrade and Finns! You were here to assist us with our new project! Yes, yes! Our latest, greatest event! Sure. I interpret that as, I haven't the foggiest idea of what you speak, so allow me to explain thoroughly. We are currently planning our most ambitious event to date, an exceedingly cultured performance based on the beloved Carol of Eld, Grey Kings of Orient. We have spread word of our upcoming masterpiece far and wide, from Kugane to Yangsha, so doubtless a great many will be in attendance. By the by, sir, it is rare to see one such as yourself here on the steppe. Am I correct in assuming that you are an ambassador of the Kojin tribe? And how might I address you? My name is Kabuto. I am indeed a Kojin of the Blue, and the leader of the Divine Circle. We typically pursue treasure, but our quarry today is a villain whom we suspect is searching for the Philosopher's Fin. We have traveled here to stop him before anyone comes to harm. Oh, are you perchance speaking of the Philosopher's Fin as detailed in New Records of Ancient Matters, one of the 3 wonders? Fascinating. But why seek it on the Azim steppe? I am quite certain the records make no mention of location. So yeah, the guy who's trying to do this is, you know, kidnapping whatever they can get their hands on. And I still can't believe he survived not 1 but 2 falls to an imminent death. Right? The last time we saw him, his ship exploded in midair. In what was it? Az's Law, which is canonically several miles above ground. How did he survive? It's another Phasma scenario, right? From Star Wars. How did Phasma survive being shoved into the garbage disposal of Starkiller Base, which the entire planet then imploded on itself, right? It's whatever. Ah, so naturally, having spoken to Jake, you concluded that I would most readily be identified as the source of the requisite Fin, esteemed as I am. Indeed, there could hardly be a more obvious choice for Finned philosopher. Wait. I seem to recall from our many discussions that the philosopher will not be played by you, Gyofu. Seigetsu the Enlightened. We decided on Gyorei for that role, remember? And we already made the costume to fit her. Wait, that was a her? The role of philosopher? Perhaps we should hear more of this new event of yours. Oh, very well. In our upcoming performance, we reenact the journey to the west made by 3 kings in days of yore. Gyorei has been chosen to dress as the Philosopher King. One would think that the Namazu best suited for said role would be I, Seigetsu of the Enlightened, most erudite and learned among us, renowned author of a meditation on the metaphysics of merrymaking, but Gyoshin continually insists. That's it! Naza must have heard about the performance and learned that it would include a philosopher. That is why he made for the Azim steppe. If he also knows that she has been selected for the role of Philosopher King, Gyorei will be in grave danger. Where is she now? If I recall correctly, she spoke of traveling to the Dawn Throne to retrieve ritual offerings from the Oranir stock. We've been running low as someone keeps partaking without authorization. We must make for the Dawn Throne at once. With me! Alright, let's go see the little sun. I was not really following that. No. But I am most confident that Gyorei's fins should remain attached to Gyorei. She needs those. Yeah, that's kind of why we're hurrying. It's all well and good for Gyoshin to sprint off the big one knows where, but it is hardly advisable for me to leave the festivities unsupervised. I will remain here and inform Gyorei of the situation should she return. Right, you got it, pal. Quick! To the Dawn Throne, which is this right over here. Although I think it would be a little faster if I just hold up. So much of that music. All right. Hey, look, they're doing the Yole dance. A very silly dance that I can do myself. Alright, enough of that. Enough dancing. We have a girl to save. We got these two perpetually trying to wrestle each other. We've got someone on the Heavensward Mount. The Kokomato, whatever it is. Oh! Gyoshin! I will protect Gyorei's apprentices. Yes, yes. Kabuto. We must find Gyorei before Naza does. Alright. Search for Gyorei at the Dawn Throne. Alright. Here we go. That's her, I guess? Goodness, how kind of the Orinir to share so much food with us. It will take more than a few Namazu to eat through all this, thankfully. Oh, hello. Can I help you with something? Yes, yes. I'm supposed to believe that's the face of a philosopher. But I suppose a Finn's a Finn, and the client won't know any better, so in you go. Oh boy. They've really improved their animation throughout the expansions. What is the meaning of this? Let me out! Oh boy. No, 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 no! Stop, stop! Where's the ship? He really was after Gyorei's fins. Now he has the both of them. Oh boy. So now he has all three items. Kabuto? This is wickedness, no bounds. Gyoshin, you okay? He put her in a barrel! The horror! The indignity! What do we do? We should speak with our comrades at Yuzuka Manor. They need to hear this and may have an idea of where Naza would have taken his ill-gotten treasures. Can you contact them, Jake? Yes. Link Pearl time! Nothing to report here. Have you any luck? Oh yeah, so he stole her. He's kidnapped his Namazu named Gyorei? That's not good. He's got all three of the wonders in hand then. But if we are to assume that his sudden quest for the three wonders and the young lady's wedding dowry are connected by Lakewind, there's a good chance that he would revisit Kugane at some point, whether to present the items to her or to her would-be suitor. He would have to retrieve Alpa beforehand, of course, meaning that we finally have a chance to get ahead of him. We can return to Kugane first and be ready to snare him when he arrives. Let's rendezvous in Kugane at, say, the Bokairo Inn. I'll see you there. What did Jolman suggest? We're to meet her at the inn. Lay a trap at Kugane? It could work, but we'll need to return post-haste. We should tell Seigetsu the Enlightened first. I'm sure that he will have many thoughts on the situation. Maybe even a helpful one. Very well, we will speak with him before we depart. He is doubtless worried about Gyorei, and it would be unkind to leave him wondering. Alright, we need to speak with Gyoshin. Oh. You know, I'd rather just warp over here. Save the, minute or two. So what is this about? FC Chat is, look, they're doing their glamour fashion show thing. Uto? Let us inform Seigetsu the Enlightened and be on our way. Okay. Gyoshin, do your thing. I will find Seigetsu the Enlightened and be right back. Ooh, serious music. Gyoshin has apprised me of the ill news, and you intend to apprehend the culprit in Kugane. Yes, if we travel fast enough, we should succeed in reaching the city before Naza job does. I always have my travel hammer, travel awl, travel spinning wheel, and travel anvil packed just in case. I am most prepared. Ready to go, yes, yes. The sack will be tight squeezed with both of us, but if you put Seigetsu in head first and me tail first... Stop right there, Gyoshin. Exactly what are an artisan and a member of the illiterati meant to do against an opponent who has foiled even Shake? For us to blunder in without a stratagem would be the height of folly. No, these two ought to journey ahead to Kugane, lest Naza arrive sooner than expected. Meanwhile, I shall devise an infallible plan based on the principles laid forth in The Smart of War. Boo! Boo! Bad pun is bad. We shall join them anon. I do not know what those principles are. Not even a little bit. No, no. But I will do as you say if you think it will help get Gyore back. What could he be plotting? Man, I don't even know. So I forgot to mention the Namazu tribe. That is the crafting tribe of Stormblood. Right? In Shadowbringers, they actually split the tribes a little further. There's one combat tribe. Then there is one crafter's tribe for alchemist, armor, all the way through weaver. And then there's another tribe that is strictly the gatherers of botanist, fisher, and miner. And from that point forward, they've kept with that. So this whole entire time, if you wanted to level up your gatherers, you had to do it the hard way. Now, what a wonderful world. Boo. Oh? Oh, what's this? A gratuity emote? Kabuto is more than ready to depart for Kugane. It might serve us to have a clearer idea of Seigetsu the Enlightened's plan, but we can wait no longer to depart. Come, we should hasten to the Bokairo Inn. Oh, that's what that noise was. Alright, Bokairo Inn, let's warp back to Kugane! Bokairo Inn. Alright, do I need to swap back to my bathing suit outfit? Alright, Kabuto? The others should have arrived before we did. I assume that they have occupied themselves by gathering information throughout the city in the meantime. Alright, sure. Destination time! Sorry about the mouse cursor. A little absent-minded this evening. Ooh, it's getting late. You two made good time. We left for Kugane just after I spoke with you, and only arrived a short while ago ourselves. Have you been able to learn anything of Naza? We were successful in returning to Kugane ahead of him, though not by much. He's already made port. We saw dock workers hauling a large barrel and a squirming sack from his skiff, under his close watch, unfortunately. So whatever his plans are, they're likely already in motion. Prisoners! Where has he sent them? There's a large vessel docked at Pier 1. It seems Alpa and Gyore have been taken aboard. I have Majette keeping an eye on the situation. Oh no. I saw that ship when we arrived. It's unmistakably the Kuroboro Maru. If I recall correctly, the merchant Kageyama purchased it for a hefty sum some time ago. Wait, Kageyama? I think I know that name. Kageyama, you say? And who might that be? A man easily as vile as Naza Job himself. He once conspired to take Kugane Castle, holding the Bugyo hostage as he made ludicrous demands. Though thwarted, if this is a character, I might have to do a little Wario. Though thwarted, he used his wealth and influence to escape justice. He has taken to using this tactic recently, it is said, in pursuit of a bride, spending more gil than most will ever see in his attempt to snare the perfect woman. A bride, hmm? Well, I think we found Naza Job's esteemed employer. Yeah, what's up? Hello, Jake. It is I, you know, your favorite Makote, dashing good looks, ladies man, future known of the M tribe. Oh no, what's happening? Yes, well, I'm afraid that we have a problem, one that requires your immediate attention. That's why I contacted you. It's vital that you hear this as soon as possible. I've been dutifully keeping watch by the Kuroboro Maru, and Alpha and the Namazu have just been brought out on the deck. We don't have much longer until our mermaid becomes mermaid's flesh. I would love to continue with this little chat we're having, but I'd rather think you should come to the harbor right away. Yo, we gotta roll. Was that Majette? Yeah, we need to roll. So yeah, bad news about Alpha. This is our last chance then. We must stop Nazab once and for all. Nod. Okay, speak with Majette Tia at the harbor. Oh, that's right. We need to go. Closest one is going to be here, I think. Oh boy. It's going to be above here. Jatia. Alright. I'm curious, if I were to like go all the way down here, would I find anything sus? Meanwhile, I see my phone blinking out of the corner of my eye here. This is nothing important. Nothing important. Nothing important. A lot of nothing importance. Alright. Yo, have y'all seen like a barrel and a squirming sack? Nope. Alright. So sometimes when you do this style of quest, you'll end up in a scenario where you have to like speak with this person hiding over here. And yet you can just walk in the middle of everyone else and be like, cool. Alright, Majetia, what's up? There you are. We must hurry. Alpha is a dear friend, and I won't have her turned into mince by some scheming and rather unattractive, I must say, villain. Check something real quick on my end. Oh yeah, it's him. Merflesh. Oh dear. The philosopher's fin. The jewel of fair souls. With this, she can no longer deny me. What a pretty thing she will be beside me at our matrimonial feast. I can taste it now. That mustache, though, right? I couldn't possibly care less about what you intended to do with the goods, so long as I am fairly compensated. And speaking of payment, I think it's time that we finish up here. I need only carve the meat. They're not happy about that. Gasp. Wow, she's really quick. Not a chance. Man, Jolman's real fast on her feet. Finally caught up, have you? Though I doubt you have much more to offer this time around. Oof! Ow, that hurt. Jolman! That was dirty. What, afraid you couldn't defeat her in a fair fight? I merely prefer to spend my time on foes that are actually worthy. Or at least, suitably entertaining. But if any of you believe you would present a greater challenge, then by all means. Very well. I will defeat you myself, and have you return Tsukumo here and now. Oh yeah, friend wants to meet up IRL, but that can be something I take care of off stream. I see them! They are most visible! Who is that? I think that's actually... Grabbing speed! Yes, yes! What? Bonk. Oh no, they're gonna run into something. When suddenly Looney Tunes logic. Ooh. Whistle! It's the Sekisegumi! Pity, I was just beginning to feel a twinge of excitement, but I see I must take my leave. And there he goes again, off the edge of a cliff or something. See you in Endwalker, I'm assuming. Farewell, Eastern Beastman. This little chase has been most amusing. Perhaps you may enlighten me again someday. Not this time. As a future nun and a friend to Jolman and Alpha both, I cannot let these crimes go unanswered. What are you holding? Oh, it's the Mark 42. Hey, careful with that. Trust me, sometimes I have to learn the hard way how to treat a lady. Seven hells! Oh, now we find the one with no powder. As if explosive would save the adventurer's gaggle of misfits yet again. You're swimming in a water full of sharks, pal. I think something big gonna happen. Squint. Bum 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 bum. Even the music's like, yeah, we gotta do that. Yep, there he goes. And there's the mask just floating there. Is that indicating that they're no longer going to use him, or is it just another one of those he's dead, or is he moments, like every other time they've done this thing? Now we only need to ensure that Kageyama meets with justice at the hands of the Sekisegumi. That may pose a problem. Where's that eel slipped off to? There he goes. He makes for Kogane Dori. Shake with me. We can meet at the Bokairo Inn afterward. I will carry the wounded there. We're counting on you. That's a lot of wounded catfish, just letting you know. So the Uraeus coat has its own pendant, and I'm also wearing a necklace on top of that, so I'm wearing two necklaces. That's strange. Okay, survey Kogane Dori from above. I need to go from here. Actually, wait. Should be able to jump off the boat. It's like right over here somewhere, I think. I know I've done it before. And yeet! There we go. Hurt my ankles a little bit, but we're good. Yeah, that's a one-way shortcut, by the way. You know, it might have been quicker if I just ran here anyways. Whatever. So here we are, Kogane Dori. Yeah, I should have just ran here to begin with. Alright. Let us survey. Looking. Wonder where they are. You need not push yourself, Alpha. You've only just been freed from what must have been a very tiring ordeal. I'll be fine. As captain of the Velodina Gatekeepers, I can't let evil go unpunished. He's right there. He's right there. He's right there. There. What? How did you? Well, no matter. You may have followed me this far, but no further. Paupers of Kugane, behold my loose change. Ooh, free money. It's like Assassin's Creed 2 all over again. Pardon me, sir, but if you can move a bit to the left, ma'am, it is imperative that we capture this villain. They're not listening. Just look at them, scrounging at my feet. It pays to be wealthy.
Please leave this to me.
You're wasting your time, Little Mermaid. I'm a master of monetary manipulation, and no one is easier to control than coin-starved commoners. Oh? What is this? What is she doing? What is the meaning of this? Oh, cruel fate. Why do you mock me? Well done, but why a fish?
I saw one of the Namazu's strange contraption earlier. It was so cute, I just couldn't stop thinking about it.
I don't even like fish. I believe it's time that you accepted your fate. Uh-oh, look who it is. Yes, I think that's quite enough escape attempts for one day. You've made it perfectly clear who the villain here is. Right, my Sekisegumi friends? I think I recognize one of them from the Hildebrand adventures. The one that's currently on the right. Oh, hey. You can't do this to me! I have a woman to coerce! A matrimonial banquet to consume! It seems that the matter is resolved at last. Shall we go and inform the others? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, would you look at that? Speak with Alpa near the Bokairo Inn. There's Kabuto. I paid visit to Shihomi. Thankfully, she was able to place Tsukumo back where he belongs. Right there, the center of that helmet. Good luck.
The innkeep was kind enough to call the doctor, but it seems that no one has more than minor injuries. And apparently there's no better treatment for scrapes and bruises than the Bokaizen Hot Springs. I guess we'll just have to visit them again.
No, not in this current garb. Oh, no. Let's get the glamour set back on. End of the hot springs in my current garb? Oh, yeah. Catfish, turtle. There's the Ananta, Makote, Elizin.
Let's continue where we left off before we were so rudely interrupted, shall we?
I'm so sorry, Alpa.
What? You had absolutely nothing to apologize for? Not now, not ever. It's my duty to protect you, and I failed utterly. Then it took so long to free you, and I couldn't even manage that without help. Maybe not, but the rescue wouldn't have succeeded without your leadership, not to mention how you saved me from being sliced in two. You may not be able to do everything yourself, but I couldn't ask for a better second in command. Alpa, thank you. I'm grateful to everyone else too, of course. Jake, Kabuto, Yosin, Hold on. Where's Majette? Maybe he's still changing. Oh no! Ugh! Never fear, it is I, Majette. I discovered this floating in the sea after Nazab disappeared. How do I look? Rakish? I'm throwing that back in the sea and you along with it!
He deserved that. He very much deserved that.
Just when you think he's learned something.
If I may ask, Gyoshin, how did you know to find us on the Kuroboro Maru?
It was easy to spot you from above. I knew that stuffing the Mikoshi with all the cloud's breath in our stores was the right choice. Yes, yes. My, how convenient. And I'm glad that you made it out safely too, Gyore.
Thanks to all of you, being trapped in a barrel was
Harrowing and fraught with splintery peril. Yes, yes. But it was worth it for a chance to enjoy these hot springs together.
if you say so.
What is that gem in your helmet? It is most unusual, quite unique.
That is the soul of my dear friend Tsukumo, more valuable than any treasure in the whole of the Ruby Sea. He is what Naza stole from me, and I am truly grateful to you for helping me retrieve him. As Gyore said, despite our tribulations, I feel fortunate to have met you all. I hope that we can continue to strengthen our friendship now that we're all safe and sound.
And please come to our festivals. Yes, yes. We can strengthen our friendship and all of our assorted limbs by carrying a Mikoshi together. And if you ever in Eorzea, come to Alamigo. The Bellagino gatekeepers will give you the grand tour, and you can stay at the Castellum. Very happy catfish. A rather content shake. All's well that ends well. I've achieved allied reputation with the Kojin, the Vera, and the Namazu. Furthermore, you now have access to a wider selection of wares from Shikitahe, Madhura, and Gyosho. You have learned the emote gratuity. Through your efforts, your allies of all shapes and sizes across Alamigo and the Far East have forged bonds of friendships that promise to remain strong throughout the years. You truly are a hero to tribes across many realms. West meets East. There we go. And of course, what exactly did we unlock at those other places? First, let me just throw on some gun. Sure, let's go gun. We're going to start in Tamamizu, where we started today entirely. So we need to speak to Sango Exchange over here. Let's see what new items I can buy. We have Kabuto the blue, Oreo the blue. These are all still there. Yep. Accessories, other. We have stuffed tabletop. Wind-up Kojin. Oh, we have a wind-up Redback. There we go. And a Zephyrus Zabuton. It is a more push-in for another cushion. We have two new minions. Kojin Manservant, Junkmonger, so we can have them stand around my house if I want to. Yuki Leather. All right, yeah. So let's just use that one. Let's use this one. And let's take a look at those two real quick, if I may. Minion. Yeah. By the way, I got Chewy. It's super rare minion. All right, so we have the wind-up Redback. That's what it looks like. Let's go home view. Turn that off. Yep. That's what it looks like. Super smart. As it walks. And of course, we got to take a look at the other one, which is right here. The Zephyrus Zabuton. It is a pillow that stays very put, which is very useful when you want to sit down somewhere. Sit. There we go. Yeah, it's a nice little cushion, right? Super neat. That's it for these fellows. Let's head over to Dora Ilo. See what the Namazu have for us. And if I move too far away, the pillow moves with me, but it just stays there. Can I even select it? Can I even select my... I can't even select it. Alright, alright. Oh, we also have the Stripe Ray that I bought earlier from the Kojin. let's take a look at that one. So the Kojin have this as a mount. I don't think I've really shown off many of the tribe mounts, but yep. This one is big old manta ray that sucks up stuff. As for the Ananta, that one you actually get 2 mounts from. You get the... Where is it? Unfortunately, I have so many minions, I'm not sure where they are. Not minions, mounts. We have... one of them you get, this is the higher level one, the True Griffin. Pure white Griffin. Super neat and cool. The other one, if I were to get off my mounts, is the Merid. Big ol' elephant that stomps. Super good. Let's talk about the Namazu. They have like the best mount ever. It is somewhere in here, and I don't... Where is it? Where is it? Oh, come on, really? That's not that one. It's not that one. Where is... there it is. The Makoshin. This is one of the best mounts in the game. As they're flying about, they all just dangle off the edge here. Yeah, it's so good. And of course, Wasoi! There's a golden version of this mount that costs 50 million gil to get, by the way. Alright, so now that we have done the Allied quest, what can I buy? I can buy a Namazu mask. Okay. I mean, that is an option, but why would I? There's a no, I'm not buying any ventures. Heck no. I have 2,900 of these things. I don't need any more. Stuffed Namazu, basket of steamed buns, Namazu effigy, big one, festival float. Already have that minion, already have that dance, already have that orchestration roll, already have that. Namazu, stuff that I can put, permits to get them all inside my house. And that's it. The only thing I unlock is a helmet. That is just that. Hang on, wait, one last thing. I can't put it in the armoire. Alright, well, it's good to know that it's there. But now let's head off to Custom Orients to take a look at the last Stormblood group, which is the Ananta, also known as the Vera, apparently. Not to be confused with Viera, which are the bunny people. Yeah, which is weird. Kojin, hang on, let me just check. So, according to the text that we read, it was, you've achieved allied reputation with the Kojin, the Vera, and the Namazu. And yet, it's Kojin, Ananta, and Namazu. That was kind of bothering me. I think Ananta are split between, there's like, I don't know, the Vera are the snake ladies, and they're split between the Ananta, and there's another group that isn't the Ananta. Must have been like in development, or maybe a translation error, I don't know. As for Shadowbringers, this is where I'm currently sitting with Shadowbringers. I'm Bloodsworn with the Dwarves. We got Pixies up to Sworn. Kitari are up to Trusted. There is no allied quests for Shadowbringers, unfortunately. So the next one is going to have to be Endwalker, and that's going to take me a bit. So we have Venture here. We have Ananta Metalworks, a tabletop, a stuffed Ananta, a wind-up Ananta, and the other one is Kalyana. We can buy one of those. Yep. The Salacious Sentiments. Use Charmed. We got this. The 2 mounts. We have the Maid Servants. And we have a Framer's Kit. So the only new thing here is the wind-up Kalyana. Alright. I mean, granted, going up to Allied really isn't all that great in terms of stuff. But you do get at least one really worthwhile thing, which is none other than the emote. Emote. Turn off display message. It is going to be... Okay, no, that's not the one. That is Ritual Pairs. You get that from the Kojin. No, the one I'm looking for is this one. Gratuity! Money! Very good. Alright. But yeah, that is the Allied quest for Stormblood. And a bit of a, 2-hour stream for that. Wow. That's a lot. I'm going to be working on further quests involving tribes, because there's a bunch of them there. Yeah, I only have 4 left. Spoilers for Endwalker. So I'm already level 8 with the Arcasodara. I don't need to worry about that. I have Omnicrons, which are at level 5. Loporrit's already at Sworn. Just got to slowly get that up. I have 4 tribes to get to max. But it's not going to happen within the 2 or so weeks between here and Dawntrail. No way, there's not enough time. It's going to be close, but it ain't going to be enough. But, until the next set of ally quests in Endwalker, I guess. Who knows how long that's going to take, because when Dawntrail comes out, that's the focus, right? And, I think soon there is going to be a State of the Wabbit address. That is a video that I make every so often. I usually do 2 a year to tell people what's up, what are my plans, what am I going to be, how I think that like the past amount of time is gone, what's going to be up next for the amount of time. There's going to be one soon because July is going to be packed. I'm attending a convention in July. More news about that later. And Dawntrail is coming out, which there's going to be a lot of streams. A lot of streams. I am not prepared for how many streams Dawntrail is going to take. Oh, no. But regardless, that's it for the stream today. Thank you, everybody who stopped by live in the stream, those of you who are watching the VODs. And until next time, everybody, take care.